On January 20, 2025, Donald Trump took office as the President of the United States for the second time. March 11 marked his 50th day in power. Since then, he has shaken the world with various actions. He has taken steps that no other president in US history has ever done. His decisions have brought fundamental changes to the foundation of the international system. Yet these very foundations were painstakingly built by Washington after its victory in Second World War. Trump's intervention in the Ukraine war has created a major shock. Without making any formal announcement or presenting any moral justification, he openly sided with Russia. Recently, Ukraine and its European allies introduced a resolution in the UN General Assembly, labeling Russia as an aggressor state. The US president did not hesitate to instruct a vote against this resolution. According to a report by the New York Times, shortly after taking office, Trump threatened to take control of the Panama Canal, Greenland, Gaza, and even Canada. Not only that, but the Republican president also referred to the US-Canada border as an artificial dividing line. Trump has imposed tariffs on US allies, calling them a leech on the American economy. His contradictory statements regarding tariffs on Canada have caused instability in financial markets. China and India are also in the crosshairs of US tariffs. Meanwhile, Trump has severely undermined NATO's credibility. In response, France is considering extending its nuclear umbrella across Europe, while Poland is contemplating developing its own nuclear weapons. Both countries no longer see the United States as their ultimate security guarantor. The BBC reports that the US Department of Education is planning to lay off nearly half of its workforce. The Trump administration is taking this step as part of efforts to shrink the size of the federal government. As a result, approximately 2,100 employees could lose their jobs. Trump's ultimate goal is to dissolve the Department of Education entirely, but he would need congressional approval to do so. A senior official of the US Agency for International Development, USAID, has offered the destruction of a large volume of documents. This claim was made in a lawsuit filed in court on Tuesday. The complaint was submitted to the federal court in Washington, D.C. by the union representing US government employees. NASA announced on Tuesday that several individuals, including the agency's chief scientist, have been dismissed. This action is seen as part of the implementation of President Donald Trump's orders. Trump is showing a softer approach towards illegal immigrants in the US by offering them a chance to voluntarily return instead of facing the potential threat of arrest and detention. The Trump administration has launched an app to facilitate this voluntary return for undocumented immigrants. Ummerumman Kranti, Daily Sun.